Today I am going to teach you Unit 4.5 The Old Man and the Sea book review. An old and experienced Cuban fisherman has run off a terrible bad luck and is unable to catch any fish for 84 days. So here one fisherman, a Cuban fisherman, is trying to catch fish, but he didn't catch any of fish for 84 days. He's a young and devoted apprentice. Manolin has been forced by his parents to start working with another fisherman. So that fisherman's young and devoted apprentice. Apprentice means a person who works for another in order to learn a trade. So, and that apprentice name was Manolin and was forced by his parents to start working with another fisherman to learn that work. The old man resolved to sail out farther than all the other fishermen and attempt to catch the really big fish. So that old man sail too far to catch a big fish. On the 85th day, he succeeds in hooking a marlin with his bait, but the marlin is too strong for him and starts pulling the boat. So after 84 days, finally on 85th day, that old man succeeded in catching a fish. Which fish? Marlin, a large saltwater game fish of the genus Macaira and tetrapsids, having the upper jaw elongated into sparkling structure. So they succeeded to catch a marlin, but it was so strong that it starts pulling the boat. The Old Man and the Sea is the story of the old man's struggle with the marlin and his later battle against sharks. So this book is based on the story of one old man and the sea, in which the writer has described the old man's struggle with a marlin and his battle with sharks. Social or historical context. Now let's see. Hemingway's novel is based on real events and it also draws heavily on his own life. So the writer's book is mainly based on real events and on his own life. He had experience of fishing in the Cuban waters and like the old man, he was also a fan of baseball. So the writer was also a experience like that old man in his book and he was fond of fishing in Cuban water and he was also fan of basketball like that old man in that story. He worked for the Red Cross during the First World War and was injured by shrapnel when he was in Italy. The writer also worked for Red Cross during the First World War and was injured by shrapnel means a hollow projectile containing bullet or the like and bursting charge designed to explode before reaching the target and to set the show of missile. Hemingway always talks about the need to struggle against defeat or death and how determination and endurance can help one to win this struggle. So the writer always write or talk about the struggle of a person for defeat or death and he says that the strong determination can help any person to win that struggle. The old man is at the end of the novel very near death, but we know that the story of his suffering and loss will live on the memories of the people of his village. So in this book, the writer has shown that the old man is very brave and he struggled to the death. But we all know that at the end of the story, he suffers, he loses, but the memories of him will remain the people of his village. Ultimately, his story becomes one of a triumph because the tales of his life will live on even after his death. So finally, the story of that old man becomes the story of the bravery and that tales live in the heart of people after his death. The novel was published in 1952 when people were trying to recover from the mass destruction wrought by the two world wars. This book was published in 1952. At that time, people were trying to recover from the World War II. Rout means worked, destruction work. And this tale of endurance and ultimate triumph immediately struck a chord with the readers. And from all that nervousness and depression, this story provide a hope, a ray of hope to the readers and provide the brave, the triumph. Now, writing style. Hemingway's language is simple and pithy. He mostly writes in short and straightforward sentences and practice an extreme economy in his use of words. So, how was his writing style? He writes in simple and pithy. Pithy means brief or full of vigor. He writes very simple language and straightforward sentences and practice an extreme economy in his use of words. This simplicity is receptive and reader can read his work again and again and find new layers of meaning every time. So he uses so much useful words so that readers can read that book again and again and find new words and meanings every time. My thoughts. I first read this novel years ago when I did not understand it at all and was left unimpressed. So, from the book review, the person who is giving review write that he read the book years ago and he did not understand that book at all and left unimpressed. In spite of these, a vivid image remained with me, an old man holding on to his fishing line with the last of his strength. But all of these, a different type of image remained in the mind of the reviewer. And which type of image? An old man holding on his fishing line with the last of his strength. Recently I read this book again and was extremely moved, and next time the reviewer read that book again and that was good. The formidable strength of the old man's character, the quiet devotion of the empathetic Manolin, and the relationship between the two are heartwarming. Formidable means causing fear. The fear causing strength of that old man's character. His character was very strong, and a quiet devotion of empathetic Manolin, the person who was apprentice, who was very kind, very quiet, very devotionful, and the relationship between the two people was very heartwarming. Hemingway's descriptions of the sea and the creatures of the water are beautiful. How the way the writer described the sea and the creatures was very beautiful. The marlin fights for its life desperately, and it's hard to know whether our sympathies should lie with the old man or with the marlin. So how beautifully the writer wrote this novel, in which he describes the fight of that fish who caught by that old man, and that fish was desperately saving its life, and the old man was trying to catch that fish. So we got together in both of the fights, and we it's hard to know whether our sympathy should lie with that old man or with that fish. But as the novel progresses, the old man and the marlin are inseparably linked because both stand for the same ideas, that is a noble struggle against destruction. So as we read the novel, as we read more and more, we came to know that the old man and the marlin, the fish, are interlinked inseparably because both of them were trying to get the success, and they are struggling with each other. They are struggle against the destruction. Both of them are for the same ideals. So this was a very interesting book, and here in this unit the reviewer given very good book review for that novel. Now here we are finishing our unit.